All right, welcome back to Doctrines 3 as we continue our study of angels, church, and end times. We're going to conclude today with the study of demonology and continuing on from our last video. What are demons like? What does the Bible say about what demons are like? First of all, we see because of our study of what demons are, that they are fallen angels. Everything that we can say about angels can then therefore be said about demons as well. In other words, they are spiritual beings. They lack a physical body. They are localized. They are not omnipresent. Just like angels, they have to move about from one place to another. Remember, in Jacob's vision, the angels are moving up and down on the ladder to and fro from heaven. We can assume the same thing about demons. And we also saw this with Satan as well. Satan is not omnipresent. Satan himself would have to move from one place to another. He's localized to one place. He's finite in his position, only one place at one time. The demons indwelt the two men of the Gadarenes in the Gospels, and when they left those men, they had to go somewhere else. They were expelled, and they indwelt the swine. Assuming then when the swine ran off the cliff and drowned in the sea, they then went somewhere else after that. And so, again, they're localized. They go somewhere else. All right. They are intelligent, just like angels. They've been around a long time. They've been around since the creation. So they've seen a lot. They've been able to accumulate a lot of information. Because they are unseen, they can go anywhere they really want, as long as God allows them. So they're incredibly intelligent, but they're not omniscient. Demons, just like Satan, just like the other angels we talked about, are not omniscient. They are not God. They are not God-like. They cannot know all. They do not know the future. They do not know what you're thinking. And so when you're praying, you don't need to worry about whether or not a demon can hear you if you're just thinking the prayer. Demons can't hear what you think. They're not God. Only God can hear your thoughts. And so, again, no need to try to confuse demons by using some kind of code language with God or something like that. Just simply pray to yourself. And even then, when you're praying to God, you're praying to the God of the universe who created the demons. I'm pretty sure he'd be able to hear you regardless of whether or not demons can as well. Again, not something we really need to be worried about. Demons were aware of Jesus' identity. They knew who he was. We see that they recognized Jesus right away. They were also aware of their own ultimate destiny. They know where they're going. They know the judgment that's been placed on them, the curse that's been placed on them. They know where their ultimate destiny is. When they approach Jesus in Matthew chapter 28, they say, "It's not our time yet. You're not supposed to come and torment us yet." And so that indicates there that they understand what their ultimate destination is. Paul refers to doctrines of demons in 1 Timothy chapter 4, indicating that they propagate false teachings through their emissaries, through people, through false teachers. And we'll kind of come back to this here toward the end of this video, actually into the next video, that ultimately this may be one of the more primary activities of demons that really kind of gets overlooked in theology today. They are not, however, omniscient. Otherwise, they would be like God. Only God is omniscient. They're very powerful, but again, not omnipotent. They're not godlike. Because they're indwelling demons, we can see that Mark chapter 5, the man of the Gerasenes, who could break the shackles and the chains, and they were unable to bind him. He had unusual strength, and many times in the demon possessions we see in the Gospels, this is the case. They're very powerful, quite a bit stronger than humans. But we saw that also with angels being more strong. An angel, breaks the chains that bind Peter in prison. So again, not surprising there. The demon and the boy sought to have the boy commit suicide, throwing him into the fire, throwing him into water, and that kind of thing. All right. We see that they impaired a man's speech, where he became mute because of the demon possession. There, demon kept a girl in cruel slavery in Matthew chapter 15. They're again are limited in their power, though. They cannot do the work of God. The demons are only allowed to do that which God allows them to do. So again, as we finish up our idea here, what are demons like? They're incredibly intelligent. They're spirit beings. Anything that we said about angels and what angels can and cannot do, or what they're like, is the same thing for demons. I would imagine if angels can take on human form, I would imagine demons can as well. But just like with the angels, when we entertain angels unaware, I'd imagine that we could perhaps even be entertaining demons unaware. But again, the key phrase there is unawares. It's not for me to know whether I'm entertaining angels or demons or not. Instead, I need to treat everyone as if they are human beings. All right, that's all we have for this video. We'll get on into the next.